Nepalese greetings this way to you. You see me doing that? This is the Nepali way of greeting you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I greet you as well.
Thank you very much, madam. Beatrice, you have mentioned in your abstract about the Global South E-Health Observatory. Can you tell us a little bit more on that?
Yes, certainly. The Global South E-Health Observatory was established in 2016, and its mission is to identify, document, promote, and help develop innovative projects using ICT that streamline access to quality healthcare and medicines for the most disadvantaged population in resource-limited countries. And it is composed of mainly three elements. First, a scalable database, open source database, to identify, support high potential projects and share the information. An annual international conference to bring together all e-health stakeholders. And support financial and technical support for the most promising initiative, what we call the laureates of the observatory.
You have laid emphasis on the contribution of information and communication technologies, ICT, in providing health care to the remotest populations. This is not an easy task to achieve, we know that. How could then the Global South E-Health Observatory successfully achieve these targets?
Yes, in fact, we will only bring a contribution, of course, to this target. And we think we can do it, and we are doing it, by first giving visibility and recognition to the initiatives that we source. And we put a lot of work and effort into the sourcing as well, both in the field and remotely. And so we promote also the networking of the different members of the observatory, and we help them scaling up, their initiatives. Third, we give the award winners financial and technical support for 1 year. And for instance, the amount is around 100,000 euros for the award winners each year. And the observatory has also started to publish studies and reference documents on e-health in the Global South. So that's information to share, to raise the level of knowledge and awareness.
Okay, after having listened to you about the observatory itself, so now let me tell you that Nepal is a mountainous country. Plenty of mountains everywhere. We have got even, let's say, highest mountain in the world, but that also proves plenty of problems for a country like Nepal in achieving the targets through digital technology and electronic learning. So how will an observatory like this achieve its targets in a country like Nepal?
I think maybe we can consider that we should have a double approach, bottom up and top down. Bottom up, I think it's important to identify and to support the local initiatives. And I think local initiatives from Nepalese recognized actors such as DISHARC, really that have proven efficiency should be encouraged, should be supported to be able to scale up. So we can try to contribute to help them being really recognized by the international organization, by their own government and such and such. And second, the problem with also ICT, and there are a lot of pilots everywhere. And a lot of these pilots just don't scale up, and there is no building up, capacity and knowledge from that, which is really a pity. So, and also sometimes there is a lack of coordination, and there is fragmentation and a problem because there is no coordination or no interoperability. So to avoid all these problems, I think the authorities have a very major role to play. So it is very important that they that they get, acquainted with what ICT can, how ICT can help them, and that they include ICT into their strategy and public health policy. And moreover, I think Nepal, which is, of course, it's a closed country, and it's important that it gets open to the other countries around as well. So I think Nepal can really benefit from participating, to networks, international and regional networks such as AIN as well. But it's important that for us that there are representatives from Nepal in the observatory. So, the experience and good practices can be shared as well.
Well, your participation in November in Kathmandu during ICEHAT is seen by almost all the actors of DISHARC in seeing you as an important personality touching upon these subjects which can be then easily taken or approved or interacted or discussed with you when you are here in Kathmandu. And I tell you, Beatrice, DISHARC is also trying its level best to work with its minimum infrastructure by visiting the mountainous parts of Nepal. Well, I would say, if not all, in many parts. I have also been there with them in a team, so they're doing quite laudable works. And maybe when you are here, they will apprise you of all these projects so that you get the first-hand information on the issues and projects going on. Now, you are so kind enough, Beatrice, that you talked about your own position as the Director General of PFR Foundation. That I had in my question, but that's all over now because you've already told us. Now, the very most important question is, DISHARC is indebted to the PFR Foundation of France for the Committee Dermatology International Award 2017 in recognition of DISHARC services in Nepal. Would you like to give your comments on this?
Yes, of course. Yes, in fact, the Community Tele-health project, the CHEST project, was awarded last year. And along with another project called Anakomaya, there are the two initiatives from Nepal which have been awarded by the observatory. And really, I think the value and the strength of the CHEST project is to offer health services and education to really hard-to-reach populations. And also, the second strength is to rely on the reference center for dermatology in Nepal, which proves, the quality of the health service which are provided. And of course, the foundation itself, we have many areas of intervention, and one of them is dermatology, in fact. And we started really to involve ourselves into ICT for health with a teledermatology project in Bamako. It was first a pilot project, and now we are scaling up this project in Mali and replicating it in Togo and in Mauritania. So, of course, when we saw this project coming from, a dermatology hospital, we are really thrilled, and we were happy to really support and to be with DISHARC. And now we are also following up and contributing to the implementation of, scaling up the program with, more satellites and more education and more tele-consultation from DISHARC.
The award given by your foundation to DISHARC certainly is a great matter of pride that also recognizes the international status, the gradual international status that DISHARC is just creating with its different projects here and there. So it's good to see that DISHARC has gone international now. And even after that ICEHAT, DISHARC will have a more crucial role in international, let me say, I'm not a doctor, but I'm creating a phrase, international dermatology. I don't know what that means. Tell me, Beatrice, very frankly, how excited are you to come to Nepal for the ICEHAT in Kathmandu in November this year?
No, I'm really thrilled. I'm really thrilled. It will be my first time in Nepal, the top of the world. And I'm really happy, and it will be one year and a half after I met Professor Jarre and the team from DISHARC. I'm really thrilled as well to be able to visit, your hospital and to see with my eyes, all what you're doing. And this is very important, I think, to recognize that, and also we are proud that the observatory was part of the initial idea, to launch this international conference, because it's quite challenging. It's certainly a lot of work, and I'm sure it will be extremely successful because there is a lot of need. And it's very exciting to see that Nepal is taking leadership in the region to push forward all these promising innovative projects that ICT will help.
Let's say the excitement is there. The excitement is there for you. And also, Beatrice, let me very kindly tell you that it has always been a dream of dermatologists, a renowned dermatologist of this country, chairman of DISHARC, Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Jha, to lead DISHARC to better dimensions, not only on the national level, but also on the international level. So this is what is happening in November during ICEHAT. Now, my final question. Be honest, Beatrice. Beatrice, be honest. My final question. What message are you bringing to Nepal from France?
Yes, I had thought about this question. And first, I wish a lot of success to this first edition of ICEHAT. And I would like to tell you that I'm convinced that Nepal has a lot to bring to the international scientific community by sharing their experience that can really inspire other countries facing similar challenges. You have big challenges, but other countries face the same difficulties. And I'm sure that what you're building together now will really inspire the other one.
Well, thank you very much, Beatrice. Merci, for the interview, and certainly we'll love to see you in person during that conference. And have a great day, and we wish you even further success from, let's say, the mountainous country, from the Everest country, Nepal. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to being with you very soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Beatrice. Bye-bye.